Peace, family. Peace. How we feeling? Planted, I hope. Planted and just blessed. Truly. How we feeling? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming in. This is maybe the third video of many that I plan on doing, and I'm still getting into the swing of things. So just give me a second. Let me get there. I will for sure. Well, today's video and subject is about our feelings, which is going to be most of my videos because I'm real big on emotions and feelings and things like that. But so today it's about feelings and thoughts. We'll say that. So I've been reading this book, and it's called A Pathway to Surrender. No, I'm sorry. It's called Letting Go, A Pathway to Surrender. And this book speaks on our feelings and our thoughts, and mainly how our thoughts are unneeded. So our thoughts are merely representations of our suppressed feelings. And those feelings that have not been let out, or whatever the case may be, form themselves into thoughts. Thoughts that are always here, and thoughts will always be there as long as you let them in. So the moment that we allow these negative feelings to turn into our thoughts are there to stay. But you can also choose to not allow those thoughts to come in those moments. Hence, letting it go. So letting go the negative emotions and the negative feelings in order to leave yourself with a clear mind and clear thought bed. So on that, the next thought would be letting go of those negative feelings. And that sentence in itself sounds so much easier than what it really is. Because letting go of those feelings also means sitting down with a chair with just you and that feeling, or feelings, or whatever they may be. And that's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy to sit your feelings face to face and get to the root of why they're actually there. But I will tell you, once you do that, those negative thoughts that seem to haunt you every day will soon disintegrate and just leave you. But I truly believe that you first have to get to the bottom of what's making you feel the way that's making you feel. So what negative feeling is accompanying your negative thoughts? There's something. Think about it. The last time you had a thought process that just took you to the end, it felt like, where you were thinking and you couldn't stop it. What feeling was accompanied with that? Like, what feeling did you feel first? And then the more that we catch on to this, the more that we'll realize that these feelings our thoughts are simply our suppressed feelings. And we suppress these feelings because we don't want to feel them, because it's too hard, maybe because we feel like we're not in a place to go through them in that moment. So we subconsciously and consciously suppress these feelings, and those feelings turn into thoughts. Negative thoughts, anxiety, like anxious thoughts, like they all go hand in hand. So I would say to nip it in the bud and to cut the middleman off, so to speak, would be really focusing on your feelings and really focusing on emotions. So emotions, feelings, and thoughts are all accompanied together. You first start with a negative emotion, or emotion that's been suppressed, which turns into a negative feeling, which then turns into a negative thought. And those negative thoughts can, if let to fester long enough, can become negative actions and just a lot of things that we don't want. So a tip to you that may be very, very, what's the word? I'm not going to say contradictory, but I'm going to say a tip that may seem like it's really easy, and it sounds so easy, but I will tell you it's not. But if you're willing, you will get through it. And that tip would just be to let go. Let go of the things that is holding you to that emotion, that feeling, and that thought. Let it go. And I promise you, what you will be met with when that's let go will be amazing. And it's something that you probably thought that you didn't deserve, or you can't, or you weren't ever able to reach. But that's going to come with you letting go. And just for a second, I want to speak on my own personal journey. So, me, myself, right now I'm learning to let go of a lot of things that have held me in this anxious ball, I guess you would say. So many things that cause anxiety for myself and just cause me to be stuck. And one of the roots of that is smoking weed. And for me, that's been a crutch. That's been something that I grew up seeing that is the okay way to do things. That's the way to handle things. When you're upset, just go roll up something and you're good to go. It's like, yes, in some ways, but that's also just beginning the masking process. That's beginning that suppression process towards those emotions and thoughts and feelings. And there's so many things that we use to suppress and to not feel that we don't really even notice that we're jumping back into that state of doing things. For instance, watching TV over and over and over again, or like different TV shows, or drinking. A lot of people see that as not a bad thing in moderation, and it may not be. But it comes to the point where you're using that to suppress something, or to get rid of something, or to not remember something, or to get over an emotion. Like if you're using anything as a crutch to get or to process your emotions, they're not actually processed, if that makes sense. It's just a momentary thing, and eventually you're going to have to go back to that. And depending on the state that you're in that moment, it may be good, it may not. So for me, I'm learning to cut it off immediately, at the very beginning. And this is going to take a lot of focus, for one, and determination, for two. Like if you want it, you have to fight for it. You have to actually want that. And so I think that's going to reach the end of this video. But please stay tuned, because there definitely will be more. I thank you for coming by. Our praises be to the Most High. Peace, blessing, stay planted.